Are you on the hunt for a new racing or party game? Well, Make Way could well be a candidate worth your attention. It features a top-down view and promises chaotic gameplay with a unique idea overall, but can it deliver? Well, as it gears up for launch, that is exactly what we are here to find out. Thanks to Secret Mode for providing a review copy today, and if you do enjoy the video, subscribe, it helps out the channel a huge amount. Now, today's review was written by Asdin and edited by me, Alex. So Make Way is a top-down racing game boasting a few clever twists. Players begin by selecting and assembling track pieces from a diverse menu, creating their own custom courses. In the heat of competition, racers must navigate hazards, deploy weapons, and avoid tumbling off the edge in a frantic dash to the finish line. Now, with each round comes the chance to enhance these tracks, adding layers of new challenge. It's a clever blend of micro machines and scale electrics, with a track building feature offering a fresh spin on a familiar genre. My favourite element comes as a byproduct of this creativity. No two tracks, or no two runs at least, are ever the same, and that is refreshing when many racers have you memorising track layout to optimise your ability. This also adds a dash of strategy to track construction as well. Choosing the right pieces can speed you up and slow down competition if you are confident around your ability to overcome those particular sections. Additionally, it adds to the chaos and ramps up the entertainment as things they do constantly change. It's also impressive that the strategy extends then beyond the core track layout as well. And why is that, you may ask? Because you also have to tactically place obstacles and power-ups to further assist you in outmaneuvering your opponents. A few examples of these: barriers or even a boost pad that's placed just right to launch your opponents to their demise. These choices can dramatically impact a race's outcome. With 4 racers vying for victory, that may sound limited, but it's actually surprising how intense the competition becomes. I'd summarise it as speed is essential alongside a cunning use of the game's array of weapons such as the goo cannons and Tesla coils. That's before you factor in as well your creative track and obstacle design as well. Now, should you be the one who fails, then checkpoints serve as respawn points as well, and you are rarely out of the action for too long. Just get back up to speed, find a weapon, and go get your revenge. Finally then, the competition doesn't end at the finish line. After each race, scores are tallied and new track pieces they are added, transforming the previous finish line into one of the new checkpoints. The circuit continues to evolve from here until a player reaches the required winning score, and that's really the beauty of Make Way. You learn the track as you go, but it's going to be changing just slightly with each and every round. Now, one issue I did notice in my time, the tactics of CPU-controlled opponents can be what I'd describe as a little cheap. I'd say beyond simply being unpredictable and borderline like they knew what was coming. It is a minor gripe and not frequent, but occasionally I did feel like I was outdone by AI that had a slight advantage, almost like it was, I guess, cheating. Finally, it's worth knowing, regardless of the race outcome, players earn experience points, leveling up to unlock new cars and tracks. Alongside this core mode as well, there's additional race modes and even the ability to change the rules. I think toggling different traps and barriers on and off, meaning you can tweak it to that perfect fit. Overall, for gameplay, Make Way is a fun and innovative addition to the party game racing genre. The game's visuals perfectly capture the energy of the gameplay. Tracks float amidst the vibrant, colourful environments, and the cars, with their cartoonish and vivid designs, stand out crisply against these backdrops. Just makes them easy to identify during, the frenzied races. I was also a fan of the floating name tags, which are stylish while keeping you, of course, aware of who is around. The game's menus and user interface additionally deserve praise for their clean, well-thought-out design, as they are not only visually appealing, but also highly legible. We played on a Steam Deck, so this was particularly appreciated. However, the game isn't without its visual flaws. A notable issue is the fixed camera angle in certain races. This limitation can obscure your view, making it necessary to memorize that particular piece of the track layout. This is particularly tricky when you're dealing with unexpected tight bends or obstacles. This definitely caught me off guard on a few occasions, and I'd be lying if I didn't say it was just occasionally a little frustrating. Audio then was definitely not what I expected, but I really did enjoy it. I'd describe the soundtrack as funky acoustic tunes that are incredibly playful, and the audio effects are a highlight too. An example of this, the sound of hammering on wood as you attach that next track piece to the circuit. It's an audio field that reflects the playful and light-hearted nature of the game, while also, for those old enough to remember, kind of plays into the nostalgia of building out a racetrack. I'm confident in saying race fans of all kinds and all ages will find entertainment in Make Way. It's overall a racing experience with a unique twist. This is then complemented with intuitive controls, customizable circuits, and a combination of gameplay elements that add a lot of strategy, which really did have me hooked. Throw in the fact then it supports cross-platform and multiplayer, and there's just a ton of unlocks as well, and yeah, this is a winner that's gonna keep me coming back. Just like any good party racing game as well, it's an experience that could definitely be hazardous for your friendships, but you'll definitely have a blast on the journey. Today it's an amazing 9 out of 10 and this is well worth a look, so will you be checking out Make Way? Let us know in the comments. With that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews, deals, news and lists weekly, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.